Hey guys, the claim I am refuting today is that DACA benefits the United States economy. DACA is the deferred action for childhood arrivals. It allows for individuals that are brought to the States legally to receive a renewable 2-year period from deportation. It will also provide a work permit for those recipients. However, DACA does not provide a path to citizenship. The first claim was DACA benefits the United States economy by contributing to state, federal, and local taxes. And the second claim was DACA benefits the United States economy by supporting businesses. The speaker's first evidence was DACA recipients have paid $2 billion in state and local taxes, according to the Institute of Taxation and Economic Policy. In the same article by the Institution of Taxation and Economic Policy, it states that 1.3 million young undocumented immigrants enrolled or immediately eligible for DACA contributes an estimated amount of $2 billion a year in state and local taxes. This includes personal income, property, and sales taxes. If you do the math, that amounts to each person paying $1,538.46. In contrast, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American tax bill for people paying less than the age of 25 is $11,508. And the average American tax bill for people of age 25 to 34 is $10,489. This is what people pay in state, federal, and local income taxes. This is a significant difference between DACA recipients and the United States citizens. The total sum of $2 billion may seem large, however, the data shows, however, that the amount that each DACA recipient pays is significantly lower than the amount that an average American pays in state, local, and federal taxes. In addition, we do not know how much money DACA recipients uses in terms of resources such as schooling. If the amount that they use is less than the amount that they pay, then we would be receiving a good deal. However, if the amount that they use in resources is larger than the amount that they pay in taxes, then the amount that they pay is negligible. Secondly, DACA benefits the United States economy by supporting businesses. The supporting claim was the work is needed by many big businesses. The evidence provided was the data shows that at least 72% of the top 25 Fortune 500 companies, that means 18 of those companies, employ DACA recipients. All told, these companies amount for $2.8 trillion in annual revenue. This is a hasty generalization. The evidence provided does not have significant information to support the claim. First off, we do not know how many DACA recipients are employed in these companies. It can range from 1 to thousands. Secondly, we do not know how much DACA recipients account for the $2.4 trillion in annual revenue. In conclusion, the two claims were DACA benefits the United States economy by contributing to state, federal, and local taxes, and DACA benefits the United States economy by supporting businesses. For the first claim, the amount that each DACA recipient pays is significantly less than the amount that an average American pays. And for the second claim, it was a hasty generalization and did not provide sufficient information. Thank you.
Right, you identified the claim pretty clearly. I like that you went to the effort to also define what DACA is. You list what the advocate's secondary claims are, so that helps keep things relatively organized. Your whole tax argument at the beginning is a simple comparison, it turns out, about what the average DACA recipient pays in terms of taxes compared to what the average citizen pays, and you suggested substantially less. That was the point of all of that statistical comparison. And I think you need to make that claim. You're doing all the math for us, you're giving us all the numbers, but it's not until after you've given us all that information that you begin to explain to us what the argument is. And even then, you need a simple declarative statement to make that argument. And it's really simple. DACA taxpayers pay substantially less than other taxpayers. There you go. And then you can show us why, and I think that would be clearer and simpler. When you have the challenge to the companies who are producing all of these revenues and whether or not DACA recipients are a particularly significant part of that revenue, I thought that you asked a couple of good questions and challenged this point pretty well. But you don't really have much data beyond asking a couple of questions there. Oh, there was one other thing on the first point that I wanted to mention, and it was just kind of obvious because you set it up. You said, so if DACA recipients pay more in taxes than they receive in benefits, then it's a net deal for us, which is good. But if they don't, then it's a problem for us. And I kept waiting, and where's the stuff that says that they don't? Where's the evidence that says that they use up a lot more resources than they do pay in taxes? Services that the government provides are likely to account for a lot more than the $1,500 that you mentioned here that they've paid in revenue, especially if you're talking about education and health care and other kinds of social services that are available. There's a utilization of those services that's not compensated. That's the argument that you need to make, but you don't have any evidence on that particular point. So it feels like you got half a thing here. You've got the first part of the argument explaining what the argument is, and then you don't make the argument, which is a little bit odd. Okay, thank you.